Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem HaKakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who are well. And Shalom to you sincere, hopeful, elect brothers and sisters listening and learning, and to you brothers preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth. This is Brother Mathon, come out of the GMS Indianapolis camp. Coming back with a quick one over this clip about this. He looks like an Edomite, you know. Could be Jake, you know, but nonetheless, I'm gonna play this video.
Keep in mind also, the thing that really bothers me about all these people, car insurance, credit card, landlords, fucking everybody, the utility company, the water company, they all speak to you as though you are voluntarily doing this, as though they are doing you a favor. I don't want to pay for any of that shit. I don't want to do any of this. I didn't ask to do any of this at all. I didn't ask for it. I didn't even have to be fucking alive. I don't want to do this. I don't want to pay my car insurance. I don't want car insurance. I don't want to give you my new driver's license. I don't want to fucking do that, but I have to for some fucking reason, because for some fucking reason, in order to be alive, you have to pay 20 different people $200. And you have to keep reciting random digits of numbers. Everything about being alive is just fucking numbers over and over again. Important numbers for this, important numbers for that. You gotta type in this password, you gotta type in this number, you gotta type in this thing, and if you get it wrong, you're gonna go to jail.
Yes, hey. You know, this is the result, man, of the wicked being in rulership, man. All right, which Job 9:24 says what? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. And who's the wicked? Pursuing the Malachi 1:4, right? Esau, Edom, who's the border of wickedness. Okay. You know, so all wickedness starts with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right? And part of it is what? Being subject to all these different payments and stuff, you know, and that's you know, we know us as the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, right? The Israelites, are part of the curses is that, matter of fact, let me just get a few things. Let's get good. This is Proverbs 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You know, like I said, if the righteous are in authority, man, it wouldn't. You're getting taxed to no end. Alright? Basically. And then all these damn bills, everything you gotta pay for, like you said, car insurance, you know, you got the health insurance, you got to register your vehicle every year, you know, for X amount of dollars. You know, you got a new car, it's super expensive, you got an old car, you know, it's usually decent. You know. You gotta renew your license, that's another fee. Everything's a damn fee, right? Under this oppressive rulership. You know? Because you got wicked rulership, man. That want to keep the people ultimately oppressed. Like if you're not rich or of the super elite rich, you know what I mean? You penny pincher, man. I believe here in America, if I'm not mistaken, it said like majority of the households don't even have $1,000, you know, saved for an emergency, or people are one emergency or one missed payment, house payment from being in, you know, being homeless. So you know, hey. It's getting bad out here, man. And like people are in that crash out spirit. Like this guy look like he's getting ready to lose it all, man. Just tired, you know, fed up. Which is good because that's going to lead to these, you know, to civil unrest, man. All right, the ultimate martial law to try to contain, you know, people rioting, man, because people have had enough. Pay's not going up. But there's inflation, so food's getting more expensive. You know, your daily items that you need. You know, household goods and shit, toilet paper, deodorant, stuff like that, toothpaste, stuff like that's getting more expensive. Everything's going up, but your pay's not increasing. All right, so it's squeezing tighter and tighter, man. These people have had enough. So it says, Proverbs 29:2 says, when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. That dude right there, he's mourning. He seemed like he might be an Edomite or whatever. But nonetheless, hey, they're feeling it. All right, if that's Esau, which we do see videos. Esau going through it, man. His own people, he say, if he be evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? All right, Esau, you don't be doing his own people wrong, right? Because he's the wicked. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, and Yahweh shall thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Right. So that's another thing too. These heathen are feeling it a lot too. Especially them so-called white men, because they're seeing a transition, man. All right, they're about to lose this kingdom. All right. All this stuff that they built up over the years, and they built it on bloodshed, robbery, lies. It's all getting ready to be put down, man. And guess what? The truth of Yahweh Shemel Shah contained in these scriptures is tearing this place down, man. Like I said, they don't have to be physical. We don't have to take up arms. We're taking our sword, which is the Bible. That's our weapon of warfare. The scriptures say the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. All right, we're tearing down these strongholds with the words of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. Yeah. Yeah, so this curse is like in Deuteronomy 28. It says, I'll read verse 15. It's Deuteronomy 20:15 says, but it shall come to pass, thou wilt not hearken unto the Lord unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and the statutes which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Because also, like, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have been making videos like this guy too, especially the so-called black woman, talking about how all you're doing is working 2-3 jobs, and literally just enough to just pay your bills, rinse and repeat. There's no room to truly save, no room to do anything. All right. People are suffocating under debt. Then everything in the society is getting so bad, like even in like DoorDash or like food delivery services, they even got buy now, and pay later. It's like, damn, you spend $15 on the meal, and now you stretching the payment out over that over 2-3 months. Which is crazy, man. And let me get to this, bear with me here. Let's see here. Let me second. There we go. It says Deuteronomy 20 and verse 44 says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and that I'll read 43. Like the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. And that's what's happening right now too. You know, Esau even so-called white man, and the rest of these heathen, you know, they're above you so-called niggas like to the Native Americans, to the point where, like I said, we're the borrower, and they're the lender. All right, because Esau, we gotta go to the for the ones of all things. You know, everything, food, clothing, you name it. We gotta go to our oppressor for it. And guess what? Though that curse is gonna come upon these heathen too in the nation of Israel. Alright, in total charge, man. Of the whole world. Where righteousness is gonna be an authority. Okay? But see, these heathen are starting to feel the effects of the curses of Deuteronomy 28. I said, like people like him, man, they ready to just lose it, man. They've reached their boiling point. You know, they've seen that, man. This place is destructive, man. You know, let's get this. This is Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, "You have so much and you bring in little. You eat, but you have not enough. You drink, but you're not filled with drink. You clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes." And that's what it is. All right, under this oppressive society ran by Esau, the so-called white man, shit, everybody's feeling it. All right. Majorly, it used to be just us, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, those of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. We're the ones who are feeling it the most, man. But now it's catching up to everybody else. All right. Because what? Wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. So the level of greed Esau's doing, man, is beyond crazy. Here it is here in America, man. We live in a society where, hey, they just throw fucking food out and then we'll try to arrest you or fine you for going and getting that food that they're throwing out. You know? That'd be perfectly good. But Jake always want to do their own thing, you know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, it's like I'm just pulling up to the plantation, but yeah, man, people are getting ready to lose it, man. What it says when people have nothing to lose, they lose it. If they have that saying goes, and like I said, these people are ready to, like I said, they said crash out. They about to do something, man. So with that, I pray that it was edifying to the elect. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem HaKakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Kwame Yashala, Shalom.